All right, everybody. Today I'm going to be shooting you guys a quick video kind of breaking down ChatSilo, a very cool automation tool for messaging, tagging your leads, and really ultimately organizing your guys' inbox on Facebook. If you guys aren't getting a bunch of volume or a bunch of traction, this could be a bit of an additional expense, but it is relatively cheap. I want to say it's around $25 a month for the plan. And it can definitely make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to organizing your leads and stuff like that. So we'll kind of dive into the computer and I'll give you guys some real-time examples, break down how it actually works and some of the features that we actually use quite a bit. So basically what it is a Chrome extension, and it also plugs into your Messenger, right? So it gives you all these different buckets and you can end up tagging all these different people in your inbox so you can keep them organized, and then you can also categorize them inside of the Chrome extension, which I'll show you. Super easy to change. I would usually only recommend having a few. So if you notice, with the once you download the little Chrome extension up top, you can have a bunch of different categories. So if you notice, I have affiliates, prospect, follow-up, buyers, red hot, ghosts, and juice box buyers. Right, so I like to categorize them by different stages and different types of conversations I'm having with people. I like to leave one section open because I'll show you a feature you guys can use, and you can move people in there and then you can send them automated or bulk messages. So this really lets you categorize all of them, right? So if you say you click on one of these, you can then click directly on these people and you can send them a message, right? If you want to send them more than one message, you can randomize messages, right? Hey, name. Right, and then you can just click send selected and it will actually go through and send any of these people that you select in this a message, right? So you can do this more than once. You can do this with a lot of people. You will want to be kind of careful with how many messages you're sending out to people on Facebook. They will flag you if you're sending out a bunch of different messages. But what you can also do is you can do randomized messages, right? You can send up different variations. So that way Facebook isn't picking you up and flagging you as you are sending spam. That's one of the features, right? Tagging all the different people. Say I have prospects that I want to end up connecting with, right? I can go in here and I can send them a message. I can change the tag to whatever I want. You can also add notes. You can add them to calendar. So say, for example, you wanted to follow up with them on a specific date. You could add them to your Google Calendar and it will give you a notification on your Google Calendar and stuff like that. A couple other features you can do. Send messages to new friends. This is a really cool one. So you can actually send automated messages when someone sends you a friend request, right? So it could be, hey, first name, thanks for sending me a friend request. I just want to make sure that you're not a bot. Right, so that way if you're getting a lot of inbounds, you can automatically send them a message as soon as they send you a friend request. You can also set it up to send a message when you accept somebody's friend request as well. That's pretty much it for this section. You could also add message templates, right? If you want to create different templates, different buckets, so that way you can kind of have a little bit of a list of copy and paste. Not too rigid on the types of conversations or what we talk about a lot. But it can definitely be beneficial if you're struggling with what you actually want to say. Or if you're having a lot of this very similar conversation, say somebody's coming into your group and you're kind of sending the same few messages back and forth, creating some type of template. If you guys do use group leads, there is a feature in group leads that allows you to automatically tag new members of your group. And that's what this is for right here. And it'll basically pull everyone into my group and push them under the prospect tag. You can also change the colors, anything that you want. You can name these anything you want. And you can also go send bulk messages to all tagged contacts. That's also why I mentioned keeping one kind of open like this. See, if you notice, I'll have 0 people in there. When we're running like an offer or a promo, I'll start moving people in there when we have conversations, and then I'll end up sending bulk messages to all of them. Right, I'll send messages to everybody. Hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up. We're running this cool thing. We're running this free training. And I'll also show you how you can start doing this off of your Facebook posts as well. So those are kind of the features inside of the little Chrome extension. When you click the Chrome extension, there's also a add targeted friends. So this is where you would enter like a post URL, right? And then it would add friends from that specific post. So if you are putting out a piece of content inside of your group and you get a bunch of hand raisers, you can put the Facebook URL, the Facebook post URL right here. And then you can send messages only, or you can send friend requests and messages, right? And you would just type your message here and it would kind of just start, and it would automate that entire process of sending outbounds to everybody that responds to some of your content. The only problem with using this a lot is like if you're running a group and say you run a free training, you'll end up reaching out to a lot of people that you might have already been talking to, right? If somebody's already bought something from you and they're interacting on your live, then interacting on your video, you might end up sending them another message automated. Now, another feature they do have is like, say you're inside of your own community, you can go up top and you can click add friends, right? And it will literally add targeted friends from your from the group, right? This can be used for other groups, but we're not big on that. We don't really talk about that. And you can basically randomize how many friends you're outreaching or how many friends you're adding, right? This would work really well. Say, for example, you had a Facebook reel pop off and your group starts growing. You can start automatically sending these outreach messages. Group leads will do a lot of the initial outreach if you're using that, but you can definitely use this as well. You can also do enable tagging. So if you want to put them as a tag, like as soon as it sends them a message or anything like that, you can also filter by keywords and stuff like that. Haven't played around too much with the adding feature, but it is in there if you guys want to use it. Some of the main features that I'll really use this for will be primarily doing the outreach when I have a lot going on or anything like that, or really categorizing everybody that I'm talking to, right? So that way, if I'm categorizing everybody into like a follow-up bucket or a red hot bucket, I know I'm going to go in here when I open my messenger, and these are the people that I'm going to talk to first when I start my day, right? Or my buyers. I'm going to go in here and see if there's anybody that sent me messages that I need to respond to and stuff like that. But a lot of it I'll just usually use like for this is how you kind of send one of those messages. It'll be like this: hey, hope you're right. And then it will automatically go like this, and it will automatically send the message. So if you notice, now it actually automatically populated in my inbox, right? Automatically sent this message for me. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the ChatSilo training. And you can do this with multiple people at once. There's also a feature up top where you can go to select and you can tag all these people if you want at once. Or you can also say, for example, you're talking to a few people, right? It would be like, hey, I'm going to change her. I'm going to change her. And I'm going to change these, right? So then it selects those three people up top, and I'm going to tag them. All three of those people are buyers of ours. So I'm going to update tag, right? So it's really going to allow you to just start categorizing your inbox. And that way, when you're going through your inbox, you can kind of see who you need to follow up with or who you need to be proactive with in Messenger. And now I'll break down how you would actually use the automated outreach template from, or the automated outreach from like a Facebook post, right? So this is a post I put out in my group. If you notice, it has 98 comments on it. I'm not going to send this actual message because the majority of the people in here have already bought products. They're already buyers. They've already partaken in this challenge. And you basically would grab this URL up here, up top. Then we would go here and we would go to this little plus, and I would go here and I would go limit. I would go send message only, and then I could type this message. You can also use brackets to personalize it. So it's like, hey name, appreciate you. Right? And then I can go start. So then it's going to verify the post. It's going to go to that actual post, and then it's going to start automatically sending the messages to the people who've commented on that post. And it's going to go ahead and send a message to Tyler, which I'll just have to tell him I'm doing a training right now. But so yeah, it'll kind of go in order, chronological order too, and start sending out a bunch of different messages. So that's kind of all the features that I'll use for ChatSilo. Definitely give it a go. I will leave a link below where you guys can check it out. So monthly it is $29, and yearly it is $279. I want to say there is a free 7-day trial. Check it out. Give it a test. Give it a run. Right. See if you like it. If not, don't use it. It is by far one of the least. It has been the most reliable Facebook CRMs I've used, right? I've played around with a bunch of different ones. I've played around with like Messenger Pro and all these other ones when it comes to tagging and doing anything like that. So I definitely like this. There is also a web app I don't use very much with it. You can do templates, message templates, so you can kind of just pull them and copy and paste them if you're doing that. You can also send messages to friend requests, stuff like that, like I mentioned. And you can do exported. You can export all your contacts to a Google Sheet if you want to. So yeah, give it a go. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments, or if I didn't cover anything. Don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know, and I'll get you guys sorted. Definitely give it a try. It will make your inbox a whole lot more easier to manage, right? If you notice, a lot of the people in my inbox are buyers. We talk about relationships over revenue, and the bulk of the people I talk to every day are people that buy. So that's a rundown of everything, and you guys have a kick-ass day, and I will see you guys in the next one.